Hi everybody. What I'm going to do today is a tabletop review. Um, this here is Shadow's Christmas present. So she knows all about it because she picked it out. I'm not giving away any secrets, and I've got other things for her that, well, she doesn't know about. But anyway, this came, and something she's been really excited about. In fact, when it arrived, I gave her the package to open. She opened it up, and her first words were, "Fuck yeah!" Right? And the look on her face, it was just like, I mean, it was like she won the lotto. Anyway, what this is called, this is a kukri from GK and Company in Nepal. Um, it's called the American Eagle, and she chose it over, the other things that she had, basically because of the handle design, and I'll go into that in a minute. Um, anyway, I'll just give you some of the specs on it. Oh, well, we'll take it to the case. Right? No, if you can see that. Right? That is quite the piece of kit. Let's set that there. As you can see, it's quite a beautiful piece. Um, it cost, delivered, was a total of $88 US. No, no, $86 US. It was $22 shipping. It came from Nepal. The thing was, it was ordered, or it was shipped a week ago Sunday, and it arrived yesterday at 5 o'clock, 5:30. Amazing. All the way from Nepal. It's just wow. But it's got the blade itself is differentially heat treated, meaning that it's different here than it is here. The spine is 22 to 25 on the Rockwell scale, which is relatively soft. The belly is 45 to 46 in here, and the edge is 58 to 60. Right? So you've got a good hard edge. It'll hold the edge for a long time, and it's got the flexibility if you're chopping with it to it's got good flexibility. It's a 10-inch blade, 5-inch handle, 15 inches overall. It weighs 1.98 pounds or 900 grams, so it's just under 2 pounds. And it's a hefty beast, I have to say. Water buffalo and wood. It's a water buffalo and wood constructed sheath. Very light, right? Very durable too. Um, Made in Nepal. They have a whole industry over there. I guess it's their only industry, making kukri knots. Uh, well, I mean, they've been making them there for hundreds of years. The handle is made of rosewood. It's a full tang, as you can see here. Beautiful. It's not a stick tang, right? I mean, this is a full tang piece. Look at how thick this is. This is about 3/8 of an inch, and it tapers down to just under a quarter here, and then it goes off to the point. So it's got a lot of weight. I think it'll be a pretty good chopper. The edge is not shaving sharp, which is not a big deal to me. I will make it shaving sharp, and I'm going to smooth out this a little bit here to make it, not so like Scandi grind. More of it'll end up with a good convex grind on it. The reason Shadow chose this particular one was the handle. She wanted something where the hand was not going to slip down or slip off. So this design is actually quite good. And in looking at it, uh, in looking at it from actually holding it and feeling it, right? I mean, you could get a lot of with that pinch, um, with that pinch grip. I don't know if you can see it there, but you can get a lot of leverage with that in chopping. I mean, that would be, well, it could be quite the thing, right? Beautiful knife. The fit and finish, it's got a lot of marks, tool marks left on it, which for me and for Shadow is not a problem. If you want perfection, then you may want to go to something else. But if you want something that's unique, and this would be unique. I imagine if you laid 10 of them down, they'd all look similar, but each piece would be slightly different, right? You can see there's some rough marks, file marks in here. If you wanted, if you were the kind of person that said, well, I'll get that, considering $88, you're getting a handmade knife. I mean, these guys, if you've seen the videos of these guys doing this stuff, I mean, they're in these little workshops and they're making them out of car springs, and they're hammer forging these on individual pieces, and they're put together basically in that third world workshop type thing. And so if you were paying North American wages, this thing would cost you $300 or $400. But where these guys work for virtually nothing, and I don't mind supporting them. I mean, the Gurkhas are the Nepalese and the Gurkhas. They played a big part in the history of anybody who's lived in the British Empire. But it's a damn fine knife. I mean, really. I hate to have a bunch of guys attack me with these. In the First World War, my grandfather was in hospital. The guy in the next bed to him was a Gurkha, or a couple beds down, and there was this awful smell coming from him, and the nurses investigated, and he had this bag, and they tried to take it away from him. He had his kukri, and he said, "There's no way, get away from me." And they had to bring in the MPs, the red caps, in to suppress this guy so they could get this bag. And the bag was full of ears. Apparently, when he would go back to Nepal, it was like, this was the badge of trophies, how many ears he had collected off of guys he killed, and they were rotting. So they went and they took them, and they took them away from him. But I think I think they threw them away, which would have been a terrible shame for this guy. But oh well, that happened. Another story I have about the Gurkhas during the Falklands War. Came on the news that the British were sending the Gurkha rifles, and my mother went, "They're not going to send the Gurkhas after those poor Argentinian boys, are they?" I said, "Yeah, it looks like that." "Oh my God, no, they're not sending the Gurkhas." I said, "Yeah, they are sending the Gurkhas." And she said, "Oh my God, no, those poor boys. Oh, they shouldn't send the Gurkhas." Right. And she was really upset that they were sending the Gurkhas. Tough dudes. Um, you know, incredible. It's an incredible knife. It's stamped GK and Company. It's not a real professional stamp. It looks like hand stamps. So you just know that this came from a small shop. Uh, Shadow's going to do a review probably sometime after Christmas on how it works for doing general tasks after I give it a sharpen. And we'll have a part two of this. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this. It's I'm gonna tell you, it feels good in the hand, right? I don't think I'll be turning in my machete anytime soon, though. Right? But it's really quite a nice thing, and it's something that she really wanted for a long time. Really, yeah. And I like it. I mean, I can't keep from, I keep picking it up. Anyway, till the next time.